everyone, this is Sandy with Creating with the Heart, and I have another flip book for you guys today. This is using my method of not making my own envelopes, but using ones I have in my stash. I'm using I want to say they're 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, something either 5 1/2 or 5 1/4 envelopes that I had in my stash. Somehow I was digging through and I found them, which is the perfect size to use 6x6 paper pads. So if you have 6x6 paper pads that you want to use up, you're trying to use your stash, this is a good method to use versus making your own envelopes, which is also pretty awesome. And I have made one using my own envelopes. But this is using the Cartabella, what is it called? I have a paper pad right here. Cartabella Home Sweet Home. And this is the paper that I have left. So I do have some sheets of it left, but not a ton. So it used a good amount of paper for this, and it has some cut aparts already in it, which is great. So I used actually, did it have the cut aparts? It had, you know what, I'm sorry, I actually have a Home Sweet Home ephemera pack. That's right. So I used that for some of it, cut aparts for others. So this is from the Greening Farm, and then I'm using a Velcro closure. So when you open it up, I have this cute little Greening Farm stamp, and then just some ephemera. And then when I open it up again, I have, these are from Stamps of Life. So I just use the dies, and I just cut it out, and use some of the cut aparts, and so on. And then in this pocket, it has like a little pocket that I made, and then there's some tags in here that the recipient could then reuse, and then just says bake, and I use some of the images there. So I love how this came out. I think it's very, very cute, and there are pieces that the recipient can reuse. So this is from Paper Tray Ink, their cupcake set. So I just cut them out, stamped, cut them out. I did some paper piecing there, and just some pieces from the ephemera. And then in here, it's just a little pocket, and there's a couple little tags inside the pocket that I made, and it says, "You are my cutie pie" up here. That's a stamp. And then here is my note that I wrote to the recipient. So I always write a note, some kind of a note about me, about, you know, the project or whatever. So this one is also from the ephemera, and I have the perfect stamp. This is from the Greening Farm. I think it's super cute. And then in here, I still have a bunch of these glassine bags, so I've been using them. And this is just, I think there's a cupcake in here, some ephemera, and then some stamped images that the person could then use and stamp and color and use on a project. Okay, and then it just closes up like this, and boom, there you go. That's my flip book. So I gotta tell you that I like flip books so much better than pocket cards. Just having to make teeny tiny little things and 9 pockets, it's hard for me. While this is much more like a scrapbook, which is way more of what I do. So I enjoy it a lot more making these little books than the little pocket cards, and I'm sure people feel differently. They like the pocket style much more than making a flip book. So it's probably why there are so many different ways you could do things. So anyway, here it is. I think it came out very, very cute. Thank you for watching. This is Cindy with Creating with the Heart.